Linda Carter grew up in a home with several brothers and sisters, but even when she was young, she knew that their dad was not her biological father.
It was somewhat painful. It made me feel a little sad because it was their father, not mine.
Linda longed for attention from her biological dad, but he rarely came to see her.
It might be years before I would see him, or months. So it was always, when am I gonna see him? Will I ever see him? Those questions always was in my heart.
Linda turned to other girls at school for acceptance and discovered she was attracted to them. Having grown up in a church, she knew it was wrong, but couldn't help it.
It was the long hair, the cute shape, the femininity.
When Linda was 18, a friend invited her to a gay bar. Because she had secretly liked girls for so long, she decided to go.
I wanted to see what was all this I had been struggling with for years. Was this something I really, really wanted to go into? And so sure enough, we went that Friday night to a club, and it was just like, wow. It was like I was opened up to another world of people. Women dance with women, men dance with men, and I had never seen this before. So you just feeling so, so loved and so, oh yeah, I finally made it. This is what I've been seeing in my head. Now I finally get to walk into it.
Linda launched into the gay lifestyle with the girl who took her to the club. Nightly drinking was part of the equation. She thought she was happy, but always had nagging doubts about what she was doing.
There is a part of you, deep down, know that it is wrong. I didn't know how to get out of it.
We're not even compatible. You can have somebody else, someone that's right.
Linda didn't have to decide whether to continue the lesbian relationship. Her girlfriend decided for her and left Linda for another woman.
I didn't want to break up because I felt like this person just really, really made me so happy, the happiness that I always longed for.
She desperately wanted to turn away from the gay lifestyle, so Linda started dating men. After several months in a serious relationship, Linda was sure the man loved her. Instead, he started abusing her when they were both drunk.
Why are you getting so upset about it?
I felt very belittled to be knocked down in the street. It put a lot of not so nice feelings in my heart toward this person and towards men, period.
You do it. Yeah.
Linda did another 180 and turned away from dating men. She found another girlfriend, but this woman was extremely possessive and jealous of any other woman Linda spoke to.
One day she and I were arguing and she was in the kitchen cooking. I happened to look around, she had gotten a knife and the knife was coming towards me and I just ended up ducking just in time. That was the turning point. That's like, I gotta get out of here.
For a long time, Linda avoided relationships with either men or women. Then she met a man, and this time she was sure it was the real deal.
He took me out, treated me just like the perfect lady. I was like, wow. I was really in love with this man. He treated me like somebody. He wasn't rough with me or mean to me. Not at all. He was just very compassionate.
Wedding bells rang in Linda's head until one phone call sent her world crashing down.
Please don't hang up.
I called him and his mom answered the phone and I noticed that her attitude had turned on me. So I told her that I need to speak with him. And she said, well, he's gone on his honeymoon. He got married. And I lost it. My response was, men they're all the same, hurtful. I hated men. I wanted nothing more to do with them.
Linda sank into a deep depression. She drank heavily every day.
You have these memory lapses, like you remember in parts, bits and pieces. You have these blackouts. You drink so much you just don't remember.
Then Linda's mother passed away. She had always known her mom prayed for her constantly, and the months that followed the funeral, Linda began to feel a change.
I noticed that my desires began to change. Whereas drinking and drugs was just like always a part of my week. I didn't want to do that anymore. Hanging around with my gay friends, I didn't want that no more. And there was like a void inside of me that was just so empty.
One morning, Linda woke up with the complete blackout of what had occurred the night before.
And I was like, I am so tired of this. I am so tired of having to wake up with these hangovers. I'm just laying in bed talking to myself. I am so tired of trying to figure out which way I got home. Did I hit anybody? And I said, I am so tired of this. I dropped to my knees, lifted up my hands to Jesus Christ, tears flowing, repented of my sins, and I asked Jesus to come into my heart. Oh, it was just awesome. It was like the shedding of the old life and the embracing the newness, the freshness of God. And it was just like a load lifted off.
Linda began reading her Bible every day and started going to church. She surrounded herself with Christian friends that supported her. Linda has since written a book about her life and what Jesus Christ means to her. And she mentors other women who have left the gay lifestyle and are living their lives for the Lord.
I can think clearly. I have the mind of Christ now. I know who I am. I'm very confident in who I am. I'm enjoying being a female, no longer having to struggle, and just enjoying the journey, enjoying the walk, enjoying learning about the things of the Lord, and just in knowing who I am. So just freedom in Christ Jesus.